The global outbreak of COVID-19 is presenting humanity with one of the greatest challenges of the 21st century. In the face of this pandemic, we are even more appreciative of our regional and international friends represented here. You continue to be valuable partners in our common pursuit of development objectives. We are confident that humanity will prevail against this monumental challenge. Fellow Namibians, in respect of where you find yourself, irrespective of where you find yourself today, across the length and breadth of our republic, this day, 21st March, marks an important milestone in the birth of our democracy and national identity. As we reflect on the past traverse, we have covered significant ground together. We have matured in our constitutional democracy. We are stronger, more resilient, and determined to prevail in the second phase of our struggle, that of economic emancipation. Indeed, we have come of age. Namibia today and Namibia at independence are worlds apart. Over a period of 22 years, we have reduced poverty from a baseline of 70% down to 18%. 95% of school-aged children attend school, and the number of teachers have increased by 30%. The health system in Namibia has transformed from fragmented, racially segregated infrastructure into a more inclusive national service, catering for the health and welfare of all Namibians. The Bitumen Road network has increased by 45% since independence. Today, as we commemorate the milestone of our Pearl Jubilee, we do so with a sense of humility and introspection. We look up towards the horizon with hope and expectation. We look back with pride at 3 decades of peace, unity, and stability. Fellow Namibians, we have to continue our journey of social cohesion through the policy of national reconciliation. We have to continue our journey of representative government, buttressed by a sound government architecture, which upholds the principles of accountability and transparency. We have to continue to build on our gains in the fight for social progression, to uplift more Namibians out of poverty and inequality. We have to continue with determination to consolidate a robust macroeconomic environment where the fundamentals for growth and development are in place. Segments of our population continue to live in deplorable conditions without access to basic amenities. There are Namibians who are at risk of hunger, poverty, and succumbing to treatable diseases. A worrying number of our young people cannot access employment opportunities. A society that is structurally unequal can never last forever. Although the odds appear to be stacked against us, we will summon the courage and ingenuity to continue the work we have commenced with a sense of unity and common purpose. Fellow Namibians, through democratic elections, you have once again placed your confidence in the SWAPO party and I to deliver on our national development objectives. We have entered into a social contract with you, and this is the contract we will honor. Our success depends on your active participation as citizens. You have a responsibility to contribute towards the construction of a united, inclusive, and prosperous house. in the midst of challenging economic conditions exacerbated by COVID-19. We present an economic recovery plan to mitigate anticipated negative impacts on our economy. The single-minded objective is to stimulate quality economic growth and generate more jobs. We will do whatever it takes to safeguard our economic sovereignty and human dignity. Indeed, the emergence of COVID-19 places our economic recovery efforts in jeopardy. In the face of this threat to our way of life and future prosperity, all Namibians must embrace the spirit of unity. COVID-19 doesn't discriminate. It is a pernicious enemy that threatens all of us. In order to fight this invisible enemy, we must rise as one. We must emulate the brave deeds of thousands of Namibian men and women who from all corners of our country rose as one people to defeat the brutal apartheid regime. Although the enemies we face today may be different, the resolve of the Namibian people remains as strong as ever. We shall never waver. Together we shall overcome. Fellow Namibians, as we continue our march towards a common destiny, let us do so in a spirit of unity, galvanized by hope and perseverance. Let us not forget that from a people who were divided, we have transformed this nation into a gem of democratic stability and social harmony. You just saw what we are trying to do by bringing in different ethnic groups as one, to sing all of them songs of the others. They don't even understand, but you saw in the beginning. That's what I say by building Namibian House, where all Namibian children will live together, holding hands, whether they come from this or that tribe. That's the Namibia we are fighting for and building. Let us therefore continue in the spirit of our narrative for pulling together in the same direction in order to build our Namibian House. As President, I shall never depart from the narrative of Namibian building, the Namibian nation building. I am cognizant that national pride and unity are two cardinal pillars that bind the people of our country. Over the next 5 years, we will reinforce these pillars to instill the values of national pride and patriotism. As I assume my second and last term of office, I call on the nation to perpetuate the narrative of one Namibia, one nation. Let us own this narrative, for it defines our identity and speaks to the spirit of our struggle for independence. Those whose blood waters our freedom have entrusted us with this beautiful country. Their sacrifice has ensured that as a free people, we can pursue our aspirations. There can be no other home for us but Namibia. We might be from different regions, different races, different ethnic groups, but we are all Namibians. Together, we have upheld our unity, liberty, and justice. Together, we can fulfill the promise that tomorrow holds. No matter how daunting our challenges, no matter how difficult our path to prosperity, I intend to honor our social contract. My contract I signed today is a fixed-term contract, starting today, 21st of March, and ending on the 20th of March, 2025. Therefore, when I'm going to make these slogans, all the young people, I realize we didn't invite the masses. So therefore there is now life here. But when I say, one Namibia, oh, you are here, one Namibia,